out how to capture the leadership and student development part, fused with what this conference or the aviation part. It's an easy nut to crack when you deal with district cadets. This is such an easy nut to crack, guys, when we're dealing with undisciplined students, right? So when we get this part down, we'll be able to open this entire thing up to the whole school. But for now, they filter through ROTC because this is the mechanism by which we develop cadets. And Mr. Williams will speak to you about that right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Williams. This is my third year at JROTC and 12th grade at Morrow High School, where our motto is excellence without excuses. My current GPA is 3.0, and my plans after high school include going to Atlanta Technical College. I have the honor with my cadet staff. Apologies. I have the honor with my cadet staff to brief y'all on ROTC as a whole. It is a pleasure to have y'all all here today, and my cadet staff consists of Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Lee, Cadet Captain Baker, Cadet First Lieutenant Searles, Cadet Chief Master Sergeant Lynn, Cadet Chief Master Sergeant Lee, Cadet Senior Master Sergeant Lee, Cadet Master Sergeant Vega, and Cadet Technical Sergeant Lee. Seats. Now I will let Cadet Chief Master Sergeant Lynn take over the overview.
Good afternoon again. It's a pleasure to meet you all. I am Cadet Chief Master Sergeant Wynn. I'm a third year to the JROTC Corps, and I'm a junior at Morrow High School, where our motto is excellence without excuses. My current cumulative GPA is a 4.0. My current position here at GA791 is the Command Chief of the Corps. My plans after high school include enrolling to a technical college and further my progression into aviation. My presentation team today will be going over these topics. These topics have been fundamentally built in order to give you guys an overview of what GA791 is about. To continue on the slide, I would like to introduce Senior Master Sergeant Lee.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Cadet Senior Master Sergeant Lee. This is my second year here in the AFJROTC in the 10th grade at Morrow High School, where our motto is excellence without excuses. My cumulative GPA is a 4.0, and my current position here in the GA791 is Senior Non-Commissioned Officer in charge of Airman Academy. And my plans after high school consist of me going to Harvard University Law School and becoming a lawyer. So, to get started, I have a privilege of briefing you guys about Airman Academy. Airman Academy is a fascinating program where the first year cadets learn more about our history and culture in AFJROTC and how different we are. We teach and model integrity, service before self, and excellence in all we do. My responsibility as a squadron leader is to inspire first year cadets to be devoted to our culture and to strive to serve our nation and community. We present the goals and ideals of the Air Force Corps, including the core values and core objectives. After mastering these skills, cadets will then study their officer and enlisted ranks, the 30-count drill sequence, and deference to authority. The cadets then focus on grooming and attire, where they learn how to properly wear their PT, travels, and eventually their blues uniform. All of these fundamental ideas will also help as they grow in the program.
Yes, that's good. The students are
cadets operates. The Airman Academy team is committed to establishing and modeling high standards for our newest family members as we develop cadets. We emphasize collaboration and character development as cadets master their general knowledge, understanding of basic uniform wear, grooming, and appearance requirements. The first year program is built on the foundation of self-discipline. We want to establish a culture where everyone aspires to behave consistently with our creeds. First year cadets are expected to gain self-awareness to develop into morally upright people who are committed to serving their nation and community. This concludes my briefing of Airman Academy, and I would like to pass the next part to Cadet Master Sergeant Vega.
Thank you, Lee. Good morning, everybody. I'm Cadet Master Sergeant Vega. This is my second year in the AFJROTC in the 10th grade at Morrow High School, where our motto is excellence without excuses. My cumulative GPA is a 3.5, and my current position here at GA791 is a first-class leader. My plans to high school are to attend Johns Hopkins University to study dermatology to become a dermatologist. It's a lovely day, isn't it? I hope you're getting an understanding of one of the many methods we use to maintain and develop develop our culture while also inspiring cadets to go above and beyond to exceed standards. Our training program is divided into 3 tiers of training: the NCO, Senior NCO, and Professional Development Corps. Based on their performance, passions, and skills, each level is necessary to properly establish a world-class student-led leadership program. But before I move on, allow me to clarify what I mean when I say we are divided based on performance and skills. No one is better than another here. We are all parts of the whole entire thing. We are all one whole cadet. We rise or fall together. Moving forward, cadets under the NCO training are cadets who master the basics. They master uniform wear, they master the 30 count, and develop leadership and communication skills, while also working as a team, which allows us to learn the intricacies of group and team dynamics. Once they have mastered the NCO training, they matriculate to the Senior NCO Academy. Under the Senior NCO Academy, we have management, blue rope, and wings training. The Senior Non-Commissioned Officer training is the backbone of our culture, our roots. I am a product of the Senior NCO training. To be honest, I wouldn't be up here if it wasn't for this training. I was a really shy person, and I was really quiet, and I wouldn't really talk to anybody. But now, I am here. And I'm speaking to all of you, and I love it. Overall, in the Senior NCO Academy, you learn how to observe, lead, and teach. We learn how to observe our leaders and mentors. Those being Sergeant Brewster, who is not here, but we have Chief Master Sergeant Walker and Lieutenant Colonel King. Their mentorship allows us to become not only better cadets, but also better people. When a certain task or action is performed, we learn how to improve internally. And when we don't succeed in a task, we learn how to troubleshoot the problem, and we make better and new choices. Critical thinking, right? You'll start asking yourself questions like, what is leadership? What would I do in such and such situation? Am I capable of doing it? How will I do it? But at the end of the training and on-the-job training, you end up developing such amazing and helpful skills that you may not only use right now, but you may use in the future. I learned leadership skills. I learned public speaking skills, and I learned that anybody is capable of anything. We call that grit. You just simply have to put in the work, and you have to believe in yourself, and you have to believe that you can do it here at GA791. Every single individual can rise. We just need to be given the chance, and that's exactly what we do here. We are given the chance. We are given chances to develop, to grow, and to rise. We are the future leaders of America. I would like to pass it on to First Lieutenant Searles.
Good afternoon. I'm Cadet First Lieutenant Searles. This is my second year in the AFJOTC in the 10th grade at Morrow High School, where our motto is excellence without excuses. My cumulative GPA is 3.7. My current position here at GA791 is Airman Academy Commander. My plans for high school include going to the Air Force Academy. I'll be going over professional officers. The professional officer course is the hardest and highest level of training within the AFJOTC Corps. Cadets from ranges of 2nd to 4th year cadets are tested on their culture, knowledge, conduct, mannerism, proficiency, and standards required by the AFJOTC and abidance to the school's regulation and protocol. In this course, cadets are taught leadership, management skills, command structure, their job within the Corps, and the mastership of their roles. Cadet professional officer candidates, POCs, and cadet professional officers are not solely evaluated on their ability to perform their tasks, but their ability to lead their cadets. Professional officers also have their own creed. The professional officer creed is learned by the Cadet Officer Corps. It displays the characteristics of an officer and their willingness to set the standard within the AFJOTC Corps. Mastering followership, becoming a true leader of cadets, and excelling to prepare their subordinates to lead are all a part of being a professional officer. This concludes my briefing of the professional officers. I will now pass it on to Cadet Technical Sergeant Molina.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon. My name is Cadet Technical Sergeant Serrano Molina. This is my second year in the AFJRC program in the 11th grade at Morrow High School, where our motto is excellence without excuses. My current cumulative GPA is a 3.0, and my plans after high school include to join the United States Air Force to become a critical care nurse. My role here in GA791 is Unit Operations Senior in COS. Now, you might be wondering, what planning structure do we have here in GA791? Well, whenever an organization exists, there is always a required presence of a planning or operation team. And here in GA791, we have unit operations. Unit Operations Squadron is one of the many squadrons already mentioned in this presentation. We are the management group that oversees every role and responsibility of each cadet and ensures that each responsibility is done not only on time, but to perfection and completion. Mirroring how a corporation's human resources departments will work. Unit Operations is also responsible for multiple things that affect the entire unit function as well. One of the main ones is to keep our unit in compliance with Air Force JROTC directives, meaning to keep our unit in standard and prepared for any Air Force requirements. We are also the pipeline between each squadron and giving support to all squadrons to accomplish their tasks, reassuring management, and providing resources whenever needed. We oversee how these cadets manage their time and put forth their best efforts for their respective job or task. Unit Operations is also responsible for the promotion program, which is the process of a cadet being promoted to their next rank, and we're also responsible for the maintenance of Air Force JROTC Administrative Database, otherwise known as WINGS. Having this structure ensures that everything works efficiently and effectively here in GA791. It has been my pleasure to present Unit Operations to you all. I would now like to pass on Cadet Captain Baker, who will talk to you about our academic branch.
Good afternoon. I'm Cadet Captain Baker. I'm currently a third year in the AFJ ROTC program, as well as a junior here at Morrow High School, where our motto is Excellence Without Excuses. My current cumulative GPA is a 3.5, and my current position here at GA791 is Academic Commander. My plans after high school include enrolling in a senior ROTC program at Valdosta State University, and then commissioned as an officer in the Air Force. I'm also an inaugural member of the Honors Ground Flight program that we offer here at GA791. Today, I would like to brief you on the academic brand here at GA791. To begin, academics is a top priority here at GA791. We put our best effort in making sure we achieve our goals. We require that our cadets maintain a 3.0 GPA or higher, but throughout the years, first year cadets will require a 3.0 GPA, second year cadets will require 3.3 GPA, and third and fourth year cadets will require 3.5 or higher. If cadets cannot maintain this average, they will then be referred to academic study hall. In the study hall, it will help cadets review over anything they may be having trouble with when it comes to their classes, or if they have any assignments they may need help with. Cadets' grades are also inputted into our grade tracker. This helps academic advisors oversee any grades and any cadets that may need to be referred to academic study hall. We have many different programs here to help assist cadets in making sure they succeed academically. One of our many different programs is our college prep group. We use our college prep group to help instill discipline into cadets who may need it in the future. We also use this to help give them scholarship opportunities that they can use or that isn't presented to them as a normal student. This can also help build personal relationships with people associated with scholarships in schools. We have guest speakers come to help inspire cadets, but also give them some insight on the realism of the world. Previously, we had a Navy chief visit our school to show us how to apply for a Navy scholarship and also tell cadets the fundamentals of being part of the Navy and how they function as a group. As we are an academically driven corps, we have put the academic flight at the forefront to help ensure our cadet success despite what they may decide to do with their future career. One of our other programs we use is our Kitty Hawk program. Within Kitty Hawk, we embrace our academic rigor. The school teaches us skill sets that we may only use in the school, but our Kitty Hawk Honor Society teaches skill sets that we can use throughout the real world. As I've stated before, we like to put our cadets on academy or college pathway. Even if they don't decide to do that, we still like to have them part of the Kitty Hawk Honor Society, as it can help them with anything in the future. The minimum GPA for fourth year cadets is a 3.0, as I stated before. This is because it's the requirement for the Hope Scholarship. What is the Hope Scholarship? It is a merit-based award available to Georgia residents who have demonstrated academic achievement. Some more about a Kitty Hawk. There are different requirements that we require. We have cadets complete packets with various requirements on it to help show their dedication to actually want to be part of this program. After having a GPA of a 3.0 when entering, the cadet's GPA will increase as the year progresses. Cadets must also memorize the required criteria, such as the Air Force song, their respective creeds, such as the Senior NCO Creed, Chief's Creed, etc. We also want our cadets to have 12 or more hours of community service before entering, as we want them to show that they have dedication to not only themselves, but also their community. With that being said, I'd like to then pass it on to Cadet Chief Master Sergeant Lee, who will review our STEM program.
Thank you, Cadet Captain Baker. Good afternoon. I am Cadet Chief Master Sergeant Lee. This is my third year in the JROTC in the 11th grade at Morrow High School, where our motto is excellence without excuses. My cumulative GPA is 4.0. My current position here at GA791 is Division Chief of STEM Projects. My plans after high school include attending Georgia State University to obtain a bachelor's degree in information technology. Today, I have the privilege of sharing some information about our STEM program. Our STEM program was developed by cadets for cadets. It was designed to prepare and train cadets with the technical skills required to succeed in today's workplace. Problem solving, innovation, and critical thinking are the essential skills required to overcome challenges. To develop these skills, we provide interactive, hands-on training and group collaboration through our 4 branches, which are robotics, drones, and model rocketry, and cybersecurity. In robotics, cadets learn how to build, maintain, and operate competitive robots using VEX materials and VEX code. Cadets have the opportunity to participate in VEX robotics competitions to compete with other high schoolers around the nation. In model rocketry, cadets study rocket fundamentals to learn how to launch their own rockets. Once they successfully launch their own rockets, they are awarded the model rocketry badge that they will wear on their blue uniform. In drones, cadets learn how to fly, operate, and maintain competitive drone robots of different levels. This will guide them towards obtaining the FAA Remote Pilot Certificate. Currently, we have 3 cadets that are beginning to pursue this certificate, including myself and other members of the STEM team. In cybersecurity, cadets participate in Cyber Patriot competitions to analyze malware, identify vulnerabilities, and secure network systems. Overall, our STEM program was developed to prepare cadets for life, not just in the workplace, and help them pursue a career in STEM. I am a proud cadet chief in this phenomenal organization. With that being said, I would now like to introduce you to Cadet Lieutenant Colonel An Lee.
Good afternoon, I'm Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Lee. This is my 3rd year at GA791 Air Force Junior ROTC, in my 4th year at Morrow High School, where our motto is excellence without excuses. I currently have an cumulative GPA of 3.0, and my current position in the Corps is Unit Operation Commander. My plans after high school includes going to Middle Georgia State University and pursuing an aeronautical career. So, I hope you all are enjoying our presentation today and having a good afternoon. I know I am. I'm glad to have the honor to introduce you to our Grounds Honors Program, otherwise known as Aviation, here at Morrow High School. So, a little background to this program. This program officially started back in August of 2022. It was in the process and planning for many consecutive years prior to 2022, and we used the foundation and culture of AFJ-ROTC to base our classes and lessons from, as well as the instructors to provide support to these classes. And with those support, we were able to partner up with 2 organizations. The first one being Clayton County Public School, which is the school district that handles Morrow High School. Their goal and focus is to prepare all graduates to have the skill to pursue an accomplished college, post-secondary training, or any career in order to live and compete successfully in this global society. And the second organization is founded by the man of honor in this room right here, Omar Brock. The organization is called the Brock Foundation, and his mission is to empower, engage, and enrich minority lives, while also giving them an opportunity and insight into the aerospace industry, empowering them with hope of fostering them to become tomorrow's aerospace professionals. So with both organizations' support, we were able to officially start in August of 2022, placed under GA 791 Air Force Junior ROTC as the Honors Ground Course. The program focuses on giving high school students insight into the aerospace industry, expanding their interest on aviation-related fields, the primary of which is commercial aviation. And with commercial aviation, that's also one of our other goals, is to allow students to pursue in such a lucrative career. And with our partnership with CCPS and as well as the Brock Foundation, this outlook is way more than possible. And as well, due to our style and culture of teaching through Air Force Junior ROTC ways, we were not only able to prepare them to have a private pilot license before they graduate, but as well as to prepare them to be in a professional line of work and develop the leadership skill for them to take action throughout their career. Our program has made great progress so far. We have 23 cadets in total. 16 of them are in phase 1, and they are currently going through ground school, learning the basics of piloting a plane, weather, aerodynamic, traffic pattern, weight and balance, and many more that encompasses under the basics of flight. 7 of them are in phase 2. They are basically going through the simulator training and preparation for the FAA written test, which is a test that all pilots must take before they are qualified to fly. Sorry. The last 2 are in phase 3. This is basically the flight school. This is where the meat and bones start to happen and where they only do simulators and they fly in real airplanes with our instructors. 4 of us have already passed the FAA exam, and of those 4, 2 have already graduated and are continuing their training in Middle Georgia State University. So, these are the people that are responsible for giving us such great progress so far. And the first one is none other than the man in the room, Omar Brock. He is the founder and chairman of the Brock Foundation and is an experienced flight instructor with a CFII rating, and as well as he's responsible for teaching the majority of phase 3 portion and preparing students to fly. Our next instructor is Katiana Charnell, who is our experienced advanced ground instructor, instrument instructor, and remote pilot with a CFII rating. She was responsible for teaching the majority of phase 1 and 2 portion of the program and preparing students for the written test and the simulator portion of our program as well. Last but not least, our senior aerospace science instructor, Lieutenant Colonel Raymond Sky King, who is a retired KC-10 master and master navigator in the Air Force. He is the instructor that manages the entire program and is responsible for teaching students JROTC's core values and objectives, and as well as their leadership skill. All these instructors are very skilled and experienced individuals who have many years under them. However, I would like to also give honorable mention to our last 2 instructors who are not mentioned in the presentation. First being is Chief Master Sergeant Robert Walker, who was introduced himself earlier, and second being is Technical Sergeant Linnell DeLoach Brewster. So, moving on to our aviation lab, Morrow High School houses currently 32 total simulators. And if you all look to your left, you could see that our first 2 is the FAA certified advanced aviation training device, Redbird Model FMX. The next 15 are the Stellan Pro 1 simulators,